Yo, what is up, everybody? It's your boy CBS, and today I got a brand new video for you guys. So this is going to be my long-awaited Tearlaments deck profile post Pasadena. I just wanted to say that this was not the deck that I took to Pasadena. This is my deck after playing at YCS Pasadena and after playtesting some more after locals. I think I have come to the conclusion on figuring out the strong points and weak points of my build when I went to Pasadena and cleaned it up a lot. Um, so yeah, first things first, I did want to showcase off was this brand new mat that I got. This is a World Championship qualifier uh IP mat. This is what after earning about like 20 tickets and playing side events, I was able to trade it in and get this mat. Really love this mat. My brother and I were grinding side events, and we ended up putting our tickets together to get this mat for ourselves. Very, very beautiful mat. I really like it. It is one of my favorite mats of all time, and I'm very happy that my first YCS Pasadena, I was able to get something very cool like this. So let's go ahead and get right into the deck profile. So first things first, for our tier core, we're running three um three Rhino Hearts, three Shirens, three Havness, and three Merleys. Super standard package. I feel like hi Maple. I feel like everyone is running this engine. You can run the three Rhino Heart, but I do find that three Rhino Hearts. Hey Maple. But I do find sorry guys, my cat's just walking in. But I do find that three Rhino Hearts does become bricky, and two is about the right number. For our Ishizu core, we're running three Kodos, three Mudora, three Kelbeck, and one Agito. I am choosing to go with the one Agito. I know a lot of people are still also running Agito at three, but I think Agito is the worst one out of the four. Personally, I think Keldo and Kelbeck are the two best options. What's it called? There were times where I was considering cutting Mudora to one or two, but having both Mudora and Keldo in grave or on field as bounce back as shuffle backs, it's just very insane, and I feel like this is the right number when it comes to the Ishizu package. And then to go along with the package, we are also going with three Herald of Orange Lights and one Diviner. I have considered adding a second Diviner, but I do think one Diviner is enough. It comes in at times, other times it's just mode. It is a good extra starter since Rhino Heart is cut to two, and it also works really well with the Herald of Orange Lights. And then we have a very small Bistio package. We got two Bistio Magnum Huts and one Bistio Druid's Worm. We're just going with three. I find that the Bistio 3 is a okay number. I feel like a lot of the time I'm milling the Bistios anyway, so I don't want to run too much as bricks. And then of course we got for the spells, we have three of the best field spell in the game. Primal Planet Perloreno. Absolutely love this card. I am very sad though that this card dropped in price. I bought this card when it was around like $80-$90 because I wanted to prepare and do play my best at Pasadena. Very weird to me how we're in a tier 0 format and tier's the best deck, and this field spell is like dropped from $90 to straight to $60. Very interesting market. Like the market's being very interesting, but I mean, what can you do about it? You know what it does? It's insane. You activate it, you search a tier. Every time a tier card is sent back to great to that main deck or extra deck, you get one pop. We are also going with one Scream and one Heartbeat. I want to have Heartbeat as a Mystic Mine out. Scream is only good going first. There has been times where I do wish I kind of have a second Scream just for consistency purposes to guarantee the Scream to get the mills and also adding a trap. But I do find that one Scream is enough. Once I show you guys my traps, it kind of makes sense why I choose to go with one Scream only. For a spicy tech card, I'm going with two Mass Change 2s. There's been times where I really wanted to put Mass Change 2 to 3, but I do feel like a lot of times whenever I go to 3, it seems very bricky. So I do think 2 is just the right amount of the correct number to where it doesn't clog up your hand, and it works. And also discarding cards with like Mass Change 2 does trigger tier cards, and a lot of times imperms being heavily used right now. So if they when you summon Kit Kalos and they imperm your kit or Valor it, you go Mass Change 2, discard one of the cards. If you discard one of the Shizu cards, they trigger, but you get the Kit Kalos search, you get you get a Dark Law, and you get in a new chain you have Kit's mill 5 and Kelbeck or Agito's mill 5. So you could be milling 10 right there, just off right after the mass change. One instant fusion power card, absolutely insane card. One terraforming, and then for the traps we are going double Soul League. I chose to go with 2 Soul League. I played with 1 Soul League at Pasadena, but I found that there's been times where I really like Soul League at 2. I just like milling Soul League and adding a monster, mainly because for the final card in the deck we are running 1 Crime. Crime is is one of the best traps. It is an Omni negate, but you do need a monster card in hand to be able to negate. Which is why I think 2 Soul League is really good, just because one, a lot of times Scream does let you add one of the traps, but what good are the traps if you can't pay cost to activate the traps? So I do think 1 Crime and 2 Soul League is very good. Shout out to Hani, the winner over at Pasadena. I saw his list and how he went with 1 Scream, 2 Soul League, and I kind of took inspiration from that. I do think that and I've been playtesting with it, and I do find that it is a very, very consistent and fun way that the deck worked. And it just works really well. The fluidity and everything of the deck. Going on to the extra deck, we are going 1 Kit Kalos, 1 Rukalos, 1 Kaleido Heart. I am planning to go to 2 Kit Kalos once post Photon Hypernova, so that way if they go Unicorn and stuff, if they could ban 1 kit, but you can have your second kit. But you still have a second kit to go into. It's just really good right now. I feel like 1 is the correct number, but I do see post next main booster set, Kikalos is going to be a mandatory at 2. Rukalos is one Rukalos and 1 Kaleido Heart is standard. I do wish I could get a Starlight. Absolutely love these cards. Tier's just been absolutely in a really fun deck to play with. And then we are also running 1 Mass Hero Dark Law. Again, Dark Law does come up, and against the mirror match, Dark Law shuts out Tier. I love playing the mirror match. I think Dark Law has been very insanely clutch when it comes to playing the mirror match. So many great things about it. I am also a hero player or former hero player, so I like whenever I can put Dark Law in, I gotta put Dark Law in. For our super poly targets, we got 1 Draco Stapelia, also for when we go against Rogue decks or against Flunder, 1 Mud Dragon, and 1 Garura, just so that way you can get the extra draw power. Very standard. For our synchro, we are going 1 Baron de Flor. I finally was able to pick up my own copy of Baron, guys. Very happy about that. I feel like it's been long awaited for me to finally pick up my own copy of Baron, and I was able to pick up a copy. Shout out to my boy Dylan for letting me, if he's watching this, for letting me borrow his Baron when I was over at Pasadena, but I was able to cop my own copy of Baron just recently. Very surprised it didn't get reprinted, but, you know, it's a very powerful card, and I'm very happy to finally own one. And then we are also going to the XCs. We're going 1 Abyss Dweller, absolutely insane card. I wouldn't be surprised if we get hit in the next ban list. I think this card is super degenerate. I think it shuts off a lot of rogue decks, and it also just makes playing the mirror match and going second against the mirror match very hard to win. Like, just playing on a Dweller just really shuts you out. We also got 1 Baguska, very, very good when you're under to end off with when you're under Shifter, against Sprite, against Flu. We also got 1 Beatrice. I don't know how I feel about her right now. I added her in recently because my one of my friends at locals, Cody, he used Beatrice on me, and I realized how insane Beatrice is. But again, it's kind of hard to go into rank 6. I mean, I have Diviner and I do have my Bistios, but I'm not running as much Bistios as most other tier players. So what's it called? I feel like I don't have as much level 6 players to go into a rank 6. So I'm like, this card is a filler spot. It could be really anything, but right now I'm just playtesting with Beatrice, and I do find that Beatrice is very good at times when I'm able to go into her. And then we also got 1 Zeus as our boss monster just to help clear up boards. And then for our links, we are running one Dark Charmer, very standard. And then we also got the Sprite package, Sprite Elf, and Sprite Sprint. At first I thought Sprite Sprint was not a good card, but Sprite Sprint is actually a absolutely insane card, guys. Like, just being able to just link off a Link 2 or your Merly, and then go like your special summon Merly, and then send off another Merly to trigger Merly's fusion effect, or go into Elf and summon Merly during your opponent's turn, or summon out a Herald and then synchro your Orange Light with a level 8 into a Baron. It's absolutely insane. Love these cards. I also wouldn't be surprised if Spray Elf got hit in the ban list. And then for the side decks are always constantly working. I did recently. Let me go ahead and show you guys the side deck real quick. So we are going with 3 cherries. Mainly just against for the mirror match, so you could try to avoid getting dwellered. That's really all cherries is for. 1 extra Druid's Worm, just because I think Druid's Worm is a card that should really get what's it called? Just because against certain rogue decks, I do think that hi Maple. Against certain decks, Bestials are just absolutely like the kill factor against certain matchups. So I wanted to have an extra Bestial monster in the side deck to go into. And then we are running 2 Triple Tactic Talents. Whenever I feel that like Dark Law and Mass Change 2 isn't good against whatever matchup, I side deck out the 2 Mass Change 2s into the Triple Tactics, and I do think TTT at 2 is just the right. I find that's the correct number for me. 3's a little too bricky. 1's not enough. 2 has just been the right number. It's absolutely insane whenever I draw it, and it really just goes off. We got 1 Harpies for back row removal, and also 1 Heartbeat for extra consistency, so we can search it. We got 3 Super Poly just to for rogue decks, branded decks, any fusion deck, or heavy dark decks. 1 Called by the Grave, just in case if we're against Flu. Want to maximize our chances of not being having to play under Shifter. So we have a Called by on the side deck. And then we have 3 Evenly Matched just as a clear board breaker. So yeah, that's it for the main deck and the side deck. Hope you guys enjoy this deck profile. Thoughts on the deck? I do see Tier as a Tier 0 deck. I think the deck is very fun. I absolutely love the deck. One of my favorite, coming from I came to Yu-Gi-Oh! Starting off by playing getting back into it because of Master Duel, and I've been playing the game ever since. I absolutely love. I've loved my progression as a player and how much I've learned, and I am very happy with just how much I've grown as a player. My first ever deck that I ever built and played was Heroes, and I decided to try out a new deck and compete with a new deck, and that being Tier. And I love Tier. I absolutely think it is one of the most fun decks I've ever played of all time. Yes, it is a little bit RNG because you are milling, and depending on how you mill is how your deck will perform at times. But I love Fusion. I think Fusions have always been my favorite type of like extra deck monsters, and I think Tier does it in a very unique and a very fun way. And it's just been absolutely a fun time playing with the deck, and I'm very happy with the results I've been getting with it. Definitely very excited to see what happens with the new set when all the Tier support comes out, so that way I can potentially add Tiers, and also the new Tier Tearlaments card, and also the new field spells. So yeah, that's just gonna be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Again, guys, I do appreciate you guys. I know I did go on a huge hiatus. I was busy working and getting this deck ready for Pasadena, and also going to Pasadena. I really wanted to like enjoy my time, and I definitely was able to finally build and was able to come to a conclusion on how I wanted to play the deck with my personal playstyle. Anyways, guys, that's just gonna be it. Again, I appreciate every single one of you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My cat Maple is getting very impatient and wants me to go ahead and play with her, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. So yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts on the deck. Do you guys think tier is is a tier 0 deck? What are your guys' thoughts on the format? And also let me know how you guys like the deck list, and also how you guys are playing tier. Um, that, that's basically just gonna be it. This is gonna be CVS signing out.